Hey everyone, welcome to Nicholasarudolph's Corner. Today we're going to talk about the fourth book in Wheel of Time, Shadow Rising by Robert Jordan. I had just finished this book up 2 days ago. I have some thoughts on that. First off, let's give it the star rating so you guys know where I'm sitting. With author's voice and writing style, I'm going to give it a half a point, because I really love the writing style, but Robert Jordan's voice is starting to get stale for me, which is kind of upsetting. Overall story, I'm going to give half a point because I only liked probably about half of the book. Beginning and ending, I'll give it a full point because the beginning of the book was phenomenal and the ending of the book was also phenomenal. Continuity and consistency, I'll give it a full point for that because it was amazing for its continuity and consistency. And did it feel personal? It didn't. So I'm giving it a 3 out of 5. Here is why. I started this early or late last year with The Eye of the World. Got into it, loved The Eye of the World so much, loved it. Great Hunt, also really loved. And then The Dragon Reborn, they didn't have Rand, and things started to feel a little off. And in this one, we got to see Rand, and I love that, and Rand and Perrin were like my two main characters I really enjoyed in the book. Now, the beginning of the book was super solid, and the ending of the book was really solid. But the middle was so boring to me, it just ruined my love for it, kind of. And I'm starting to get sick and tired of these little quirks that the characters have, like Nynaeve's braid tugging. If she's gonna tug her braid every time she's in a scene, I don't really care. It's sort of like what my father had said about A Song of Ice and Fire, where George goes back and reiterates information over and over again because it's such a large series. And the same thing with this. It's a large series, and I understand why we're reiterating stuff over and over again. However, in saying that, it's a large story. There's so much you have to cover. I don't know why you're making the middle part to just drag. And you know what? I see a lot of people who say The Shadow Rising is the best book in the Wheel of Time. And that concerns me a bit because there's books 7, 8, 9, and 10, or 7, 8, and 9, something like that, where it's supposed to be really slow and sluggish, and people are like, but the story is worth it, so you gotta hang in there. Now, I'm not quitting the books. I'm gonna take a little break, but I'm not gonna quit. I'm gonna try and complete the series, and hopefully my mind will change as we go, because each book is gonna be different. And The Shadow Rising for me just didn't hit home where it should have, which is kind of sad because it's a book that I was super looking forward to. I loved the first 3, and it's a step down even from the third book. The third book I gave 4 stars. This one I'm giving 3. So it kind of shows you where my mind is at with that. And I really wish I could give it a higher rating, but I just, when you only enjoy about this portion of the book, the rest of it is just like, that's a chunk of meat right there, right? Like, that's a lot of reading to do. And I have so many books on my list. Like, why am I reading large books that I'm just not enjoying? But like I said, I've heard so many good things about Wheel of Time, and I'm not going to give up on it just yet. But this book has kind of made me fall a little out of love with it, and I'll give it The Fires of Heaven, which is a giant chunker of a book. So I'll give it that. And if I am still rating it around a 3, I will decide then what I'm going to do with the series, whether I will continue or not. If you are a Wheel of Time fan and you want to keep me going on this, which I want to keep going, but if you want to keep me going on this, I want to hear why I should stay. I want you guys to give me reasons not to run away from this. Give me all the information that you want to give me about why I should keep on. Because sometimes that's what you need, is just a little bit of oomph push to get it done. And I'm very interested in trying to give, Wheel of Time that push. I'm very interested in it. I've really enjoyed the first 3 books. And this one here, like I said, beginning and ending were phenomenal. If the rest of the book was as good as the beginning and ending of this book, I would have given it 5 stars. I would have. Because the beginning and the ending were phenomenal. The character work with Perrin in this story was fantastic. I love what we did with Rand. And also Egwene. Like, Egwene is another one of my favorite characters I love. And it's, some of their stuff in this story has been phenomenal. But other parts of it just fell flat. And that makes me sad, and I just hope that I hope that it just goes better. And I'm sorry if I disappoint any of you guys, but this is just, it's such a large series, and I have so many books on my TBR. I don't have time to read books I don't care about. And this one, I still care because I'm 4 books into it, but I'm almost at that point where, like, if the Fires of Heaven don't do it for me, I might be out. So, tell me what you think about that down in the description. Or in the comments, sorry. Also, in the description below is my Discord channel. I have stuff on there to have discussions. If you guys want to come over there and discuss with me why I should keep going on Wheel of Time, please do. I'm very interested in having that conversation. And yeah, so that'll be everything for today's video. I hope you are all doing well, and I hope you take care. So we'll see you later on the next one. Bye.